Transformers, now they're NFTs. Like,
comment,
and subscribe for more content.
Where's the notification bell?
It's to the right of you.
Oh.
What's up, guys? I'm DK Wrestler, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the newly announced NFT Funko Pops for Transformers. But before that happens, make sure you press the subscribe button for more content like this video in the future, and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways, guys, let's check it out. So like I said in today's video, we are going to be discussing about the recent announcement of the Transformers NFT Funko Pops that are going to be coming out. So for this video today, I will be discussing about all 6 of the NFT Transformers Funko Pops individually, with ending it off with my overall opinion about the set. So without further ado, we will kick off with the very first pop in numerical order, which is of Devastator, which will be limited to 1,550 pieces. I think the overall design of Devastator is really cool, and I think when the original wave of Transformers pops for the Retro Toys lineup got announced by Funko, a lot of people were actually wanting a pop of Devastator, and now we have Devastator, but the only way you can get it is through this NFT, which I know is going to tick a lot of people off, especially if you are a hardcore completionist of the Transformers Funko Pop lineup. The overall design is really awesome. I'm loving the colors that are involved with this, where you've got the purple on the green, and especially the green eyes that just pop out with that gray and black head sculpt there. I think this pop is really cool, and I'm sure that a lot of people are going to end up getting the NFT Transformers cards in order for their chance just to get this pop realistically. Next up, we have ourselves Sideswipe, which will also be limited to 1,550 pieces. This is okay. I think the Devastator is much better looking than this one, but for such a simplistic design where you got essentially the red on black with the white and then the blue eyes, it's very similar to a lot of the basic Transformers pops we've already gotten, so that's why I kind of don't have that much of a personal reaction as terms to this. I don't exactly know what other people are thinking because of the fact that I haven't seen the post Funko did with the little graphic that shows the cards and the announcement of Transformers NFTs, so I don't know exactly how many people are liking this Sideswipe pop, but to me, it just looks a little bit basic compared to the other ones, especially the other Transformers pops announced here for the NFTs. Next up, we have ourselves Rumble, which will also be limited to 1,550 pieces. This design is pretty decent. I like the black color, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, I did a little research before making this video, and there are, I believe, 2 different variants of Rumble with different colors. I believe there's this one, and then there's like a purple color. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure I seen that when searching up Rumble on Google quickly, and I think the overall design is pretty decent. Once again, I don't think it's better than the Devastator that was announced, but I do think it's a little better than the Sideswipe pop just because of the way that the face sculpt looks and how it doesn't have the regular Funko Pop eyes. It's something very unique and different. The next Funko Pop we are talking about in the set is Hot Rod, which will be also limited to 1,550 pieces. I think this is a really cool design of a Funko Pop. It's got a little bit of basic elements to this, but it also has quite a bit of detail. I'm really loving how that kind of light orange and dark orange and the red really pop out, and I guess it really goes well with the name of Hot Rod. I'm going to assume, with my little knowledge of Transformers, that Hot Rod essentially was a hot rod car before it transforms into a robot. I mean, once again, if I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section below, because I'm sure there are many more people that could be watching this video that know more about Transformers than clearly I do. But this is really awesome. I would like to say that this may be the best out of the set. Maybe. I do like the design of Devastator, but I kind of feel like maybe they can be tied as the best pops in that entire set, because they both are really detailed and both of the characters' colors really pop out well. Next up, we have the Gold Chrome Optimus Prime, which will be the rarest pop of this set, being limited to 999 pieces. This is a little meh. I mean, I felt like they could have done better. I'm not surprised they did a variant of Optimus Prime, because obviously Optimus Prime is essentially the most popular Transformer in the entire show, and essentially, because it's Retro Toys, the action figure lineup. So it makes sense that they made an Optimus Prime pop for this set, but I don't know why they went exactly the full gold chrome route. I felt like what they could have done with this pop is exactly what they kind of did with that Shredder from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles NFT set, where you got lots of gold, but then there's also like a silver to it also, so it's not just one color, it's more than one color, but it does give that chrome effect. The only thing I'm gonna give this pop credit is that it has a slightly different mold compared to the other ones we've gotten, where essentially the pop has some sort of object in his hands and he's using both hands to hold it, while the original one with the metallic Amazon exclusive was holding a blaster, and then the one that was in the GameStop collector's box had some sort of other weapon in his hands, while this one has something completely different, except also it is a gold chrome variant. So it's like I like it because it's a different mold, but at the same time it's just a one color variant, so I don't like it. I would have to say that this probably easily is the worst pop in the entire set, and I feel like there are going to be people out there that if they get the cards and they obtain this pop, that they're just going to end up putting it on like the Atomic Hub website to essentially trade it for other cards, or even trade it for a couple of the 1,550 piece cards. Since this is limited to 990 pieces, you can probably do some sort of trade with that, or even obtain some of the cards for the next pop that we are going to be talking about. And speaking of the next pop, and the last pop involved for this Transformers NFT set is the Freddy Funko as Bumblebee, which will be limited to 2,000 pieces. Now, of course, like all of the Freddy Funko pops involved with these NFTs, this is a part of the royalty set, which for those that don't really know about NFTs, and this was also a newsflash for me, even the last time that we did an NFT video here, the only way that you can get the Freddy Funko as Bumblebee in this case would be to collect all of the cards that are from the 4 different categories that you can't obtain the actual physical pops from, which are uncommon, common, rare, and epic. But even in the 2 easier rarities of cards, there's normally around 30 to 40 in each of those, so you have to really get like a total of, I want to say, close to 100 cards within the 4 categories in order to obtain the Freddy Funko, which you might be able to do that essentially if you don't get all of them. Once again, like I mentioned with the Optimus Prime, you can put it up on the Atomic Hub website to essentially trade them for the cards that you still need for that set to get the Freddy Funko as Bumblebee. Even if maybe you end up getting 2 of the Optimus Primes, you can still do that by keeping one and then selling the other one, which people have done before. I have seen videos before where people essentially pull 2 of the same character in the Funko Pops, so then they can end up keeping one and then they end up trading the other in order to get one that they're either missing or to collect the cards for the Freddy Funko Pop. Which overall, I think this is okay. Obviously, I'm pretty sure all they did was take the body from the original Bumblebee Funko Pop, and then they did a different head sculpt, of course, where it's Freddy Funko wearing essentially what would be the helmet, I guess, even though it's not really a helmet, but more of the head sculpt to look like Bumblebee. I'm not really entirely the biggest fan of Freddy Funkos. I don't think this is as good as we got last month for the Nickelodeon one, where he's holding the blimp and it's all slimed, but this is still pretty decent. It's better than a lot of Freddy Funkos in my opinion. Now to discuss my opinion about this entire NFT set overall. I think this is really good. I think that Funko is really improving on the way that they're doing the NFT pops for the sake of the choice of what the pops are. When Funko first began the NFT pops with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, a lot of the variants weren't all that good to where people were like, I don't really need this for my Ninja Turtle set. And now Funko is making characters that essentially had never been made into pop form before, and now they are becoming NFT pops, which is going to be a bit of a money grab. And the one thing I do like about this set specifically is that they made the new characters that weren't previously made, which I'm pretty sure were the Devastator, the Sideswipe, the Hot Rod, and the Rumble, and they made them a bigger piece count than, let's say, the Optimus Prime, because of course Optimus Prime is a character that has already had a couple of variants, and this one people might not necessarily need, but the overall fan base of Transformers and essentially the Funko Pop collectors will probably want those 4 new characters rather than that already existing different color variant of Optimus Prime. And especially there are people out there that don't really like the Freddy Funkos to begin with also, so it makes it a bit easier for the ones that actually want the newer characters to actually get them, instead of, let's say, making half of the set 999 pieces and then make the other set, let's say, the 1550 pieces. You get all 4 of the new characters as a decent amount of pieces. I don't exactly know whether this would be my favorite NFT set that Funko has done thus far, but I do think it is one of the better ones that Funko has done. Anyways, guys, that is going to be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed today's video on the Transformers NFT Funko Pops, make sure you smash that like button, comment in the comment section below, and let me know, are you planning on getting these NFT Funko Pops on March 15th at 11 a.m. PST, 2 p.m. EST on the drop website? And if so, let me know which pops you're hoping to obtain during this drop. And like I said earlier, press the subscribe button for more content like this video in the future, and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching today's video, and hope to see you guys next time. 1, 2, 3, I'm out of here. Follow us on all of our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at A Funko Popcast. If you want to check out some of our other content that's featured on our channel, you can click either the playlist that's on your screen right now featuring previous episodes of our weekly podcast, A Funko Popcast, or we have suggested a video for you guys in relation to today's video.